Hello there, future web developers. My name is Zaid, and I'm thrilled to guide you through the exciting world of building stunning websites and web applications. Since we are enrolled in this front-end development course, it is important for us to understand the technologies which we will be learning, and most importantly, why are we learning them? What is the need to use that particular technology in that particular scenario? So we will be going through all these things so that at the time of learning that particular topic, we have prior knowledge of what that particular topic can do. So for this very reason, we will go through all the technologies one by one, and in this way we can develop a basic understanding of them, and it will be easier for us to visualize our entire roadmap of this journey of becoming a front-end developer. Additionally, we will explore some example websites to assess ourselves in the process and gain insight into what we can create after learning that technology. We will be having a clearer picture of if we learn this technology, then we are able to develop this thing. So for the same reason, we will be understanding each and every technology in this course. So let's get started. First thing is HTML. We will learn about HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and don't worry if you don't know these concepts. We will be learning in depth about each of them, and in this video I'll show you a real-time example of these technologies, what these technologies are capable of building. So Bootstrap, then we will learn basic JavaScript, then we will learn about computational thinking, advanced JavaScript. After that we will learn about Git and GitHub, React.js, and then Redux. This is our entire roadmap. So one by one, we will see what each of these technologies can do. So we'll start with HTML. HTML is the basic of the entire internet. I'll open a website first. It is Berkshire Hathaway. You might have heard this name, Berkshire Hathaway. It is the company of the fifth richest man in the world, Warren Buffett. This is a simple website. Most of you have not seen a website like this, because there is no styling, nothing, just simple text written like that. So this is the structure of a website. Without styling, all the websites looks like this only. So this is the website which only uses HTML. So what does HTML do? It generates the structure of a website. So we have an idea. If we learn HTML, then we can create websites like this. So this is how we develop websites with HTML only. Next, after HTML, we have CSS. So CSS basically helps us in styling the website. So I'll open a website, this thing, Medium. This is a blog website where we can read about blogs and we can post also, but I'll talk about this blog only. So this is styled website. This is not. So if we learn CSS, then we can make website which is styling. We can center these things here, add underline also, add images. With HTML also we can add image, but alignment of these image has to be done. Everything can be done with the help of CSS. With HTML, we can create the structure, but the styling was not possible. Then we learned about CSS. With the help of CSS, we can style our applications. So I'll show you one more example of a CSS website. We'll open any government website. Let's open this one. So this is also a website. See, the styling is there. The logos and everything has been generated, but it is not interactive. By interactive, I mean when I come to this page, this website, I can only read the data. If I am a user, I'm going to a website, I am only able to read the data. So with learning CSS and HTML, we can create websites with which the user can read data only. So there is this drawback. Next thing is there might be any pre-written CSS. So next thing we will see is Bootstrap. So Bootstrap, we have this website. I'll open it. So this website is built with Bootstrap. So it is basically pre-made CSS. We don't have to write styling for our website. So the style which we write to center this thing, to make this font, is done without using our help. It is done with the help of this Bootstrap. So by learning Bootstrap, we will be able to make websites with minimum efforts, and we can style our website very easily. But there are drawbacks of using Bootstrap, which means it will, all the website developed with Bootstrap looks a bit similar because this box we have styled. So with HTML, we can write this thing, write the text, write everything here. With CSS, we can style it. With Bootstrap, we can style it with a pre-written style. So there are less chances of modifying the style. So for the same reason, we prefer our own CSS. But if we are creating a huge application where the styling, it does not matter, then we can use Bootstraps. It is very handy to learn, and it is very helpful at the time of creating bigger applications. So we have seen in HTML, we can create websites like this. With CSS, we can create something, websites which are not interactive. Without interactive, I mean the user can only read the data. And with Bootstrap, we can style it a bit more, but we have to be very limited with according to our styles. So this is how HTML, CSS and Bootstrap work. Next comes JavaScript. The applications which we use currently are interactive. Whether we open any application, it is interactive. We can interact with the application, we can feed in our data, we can read the data, edit the data, or add images, anything we can do. But without JavaScript, it is not possible. So JavaScript provide that interactivity. So I'll open one website. So let's open this thing. World Wildlife Fund, I think. So this website is built with HTML using the structure, CSS for the styling, and JavaScript for the interactivity. The interactivity is basically when we hover over this thing, this menu is appearing. This is interaction. We are interacting with this website. Here, there is no interaction. When we hover over anything, nothing happens. So that means that can be done only with the help of JavaScript. We can add these interactions with the help of JavaScript. So here we have JavaScript, which is helping us in order to make an interactive website. Now let's talk about the logical reasoning. Why do we learn computational thinking or logical reasoning? Why do we learn? I'll open a website, Flipkart. It is like India's biggest e-commerce store. So many products are there. So many things are there to explore. Anything if we open, there are so many products. So in order to manage this entire application, we need to be logically sound. We need to be understanding about the data. We need to be problem solver. So in order to create bigger applications, we need to have the mindset to solve a problem. And these applications solve a problem. So with the help of computational thinking, we will develop our mind to think in the way we provide solutions. So that is why we will learn about logical reasoning. Next, we would be having advanced JS. So we can create sites like Flipkart, Amazon, and any other website. But with advanced JavaScript concept, what you will do is you will create more efficient websites. We can create websites with the help of HTML, CSS and JavaScript. But if we learn more advanced concepts of JavaScript, we will create more efficient website. Like it will take less time to load. It will render more things in less space. All these things are more important when we are creating a very big project. So that is why advanced concepts of JavaScript are that important. So now we have learned about HTML, CSS, JavaScript. We can create a website like this with the help of JavaScript. Then why do we need something like React? The thing is, we have to manage so many things on our own. See the things which is written over here. All these products, so many products are listed over here. So if we don't use any framework, and React particularly, we have to handle everything by our own. And React help us in creating a structure, and we can reuse it multiple times. So that is why we use React, and 90% of the websites are currently using React. So what are the websites using React? I'll tell you. We'll say social media, or let us open Instagram only. So Instagram uses React, Facebook uses React, Airbnb uses React. I'll open this website. We can create this entire thing in simple JavaScript without using React also, but React makes our work easier and it saves a lot of time. When we are developing production ready applications, time and efficiency is more important. So React saves our time and provides efficiency while creating these applications. So that is why we prefer a framework over simple JavaScript in order to create these projects. See the complications happening. When we click rooms, it should fetch only rooms. It should display the rooms. It should display on lakefront only the lakefront. So in order to process that logical computation, we need to be very sound in computational thinking. That is why we will learn about computational thinking also. So we have seen why we use HTML, why we use CSS, and if we are able to use HTML, then what we can do with the CSS, what we can create with JavaScript, and we can create any application in the world which is currently using any framework. So for example, if it is Netflix also, it is using React, but we can create this entire thing in JavaScript also. But the problem would be the efficiency and the time it will take. React will make our life easier when we create bigger project like this. And one thing we have left out, that is Git. So I'll open GitHub to tell you. So this is our website for GitHub. This basically allows developers to contribute together. When we are creating a real-time project, we won't be working on that project alone. We require a team of people to work with us. We will collaborate with each other and then create an application. An application requires multiple developers over multiple period of time. So in order to collaborate with each other, we use this version control system. When you learn about GitHub, you will be able to understand it. But as of now, you get an overview of GitHub. In order to collaborate with team, we use GitHub. So we have learned about all the things which we want in the course. One thing is still left. What is Redux? Redux basically is when we are creating an application like Netflix, so much data of the websites is coming, so much products in Flipkart is coming in our website. So who will handle this data? Paintings, if we click on paintings, only paintings should be displayed over here. All these things, if we are not using Redux, has to be managed by us. The data has to be managed by us. But with Redux, it is a library which we can use in order to simplify our tasks. We can Redux can manage our data, and it manages mostly one thing, which is state. When you will reach React, you will understand what I'm talking about. So Redux is used there. As of now, you just have to understand the entire flow. So we use HTML for the structure, CSS for styling, Bootstrap for pre-made styling, JavaScript for adding interactivity, React for creating the entire application very efficiently and effectively, and Redux for managing our state. Now let us search about the salaries of React.js developer. If you are able to learn JavaScript, I'll tell you firstly HTML and CSS we have seen. Let us talk about JavaScript only. So we'll say JavaScript developer salary in India. Let us search this thing. The average salary of JavaScript developers is 8.2 lakh. So if we are able to develop applications using JavaScript, these applications like e-commerce website, social media platform, booking application like Airbnb, or video streaming platform, then we can get as much as this thing very easily. And React, since we are able to develop these things in JavaScript, then we can also start for React. React is the most popular library right now. So it will start from 1.2 to 10 LPA starting. It will start from average 4 LPA. If you are very good in React, then you'll get more package. But if you're average also, if you learn all the concepts, you're able to build any one of these applications, then it will be average is 4.5 lakhs. So I hope you get an overview on what things we are going to learn, you can again watch the video, see the entire thing. So if you are about to learn HTML, you can come again to this video, see the HTML part, what things we can do, and after HTML, what things we are doing. If you're learning React, then you can come up to this video, what things you have learned so far. So this will be an overview of the entire course and what things we can develop with each technologies. I hope you understand better now the course which you are taking. That's it for the video. Thank you so much.